Welcome to our study today. Our title is Why a Health Reform Message. Various people have defined health reform in various ways, and today I want to tell us that health reform or health message is acceptable care for our body, which is the temple of the Holy Spirit as directed by God Himself. It is very important for us to take care of our health by having various reforms which are very good for our health. Health reform, according to Ellen G. White, is to secure the highest development of body, mind, and soul in the following. In terms of what we eat, it's very important to take care of the food that enters into our body, because we know very well body is the temple of the Holy Spirit as guided by the Bible principle. What we dress, our dress matters a lot in terms of our health. There are some dresses that you may wear, they may be injurious into your health, especially the one which are very tight. Work. Which kind of work do we engage into? Do we engage into work which are healthier in our body, that glorifies God Himself? Sabbath keeping is also very important in our health. After engaging the whole day activities for all week, at least let's give God an opportunity to worship Him, because it is a commandment as guided in the book of Exodus chapter 20 verse 8. Recreation. Which kind of recreational activities do we engage into? Do we go to those activities which they glorify God and our body as the temple of the Holy Spirit? In line with that one, there is a call for us to leave the cities at the required time. Why? Because our city have become center of all corruption. Our city has become center of all immoralities. In the cities, people may not be in a position to plant their own food, and some of the food which are distributed to us in these cities, they are very injurious into our body. Then there is a call for us to go to the countryside so that we can produce for ourselves. Use of drugs in the treatment of the sick, it has also become a concern into our body. God has provided for us several ways. God has provided for us means that we can use through food, through herbs around us, so that we can take care of our body. Music, it is also very critical. Which kind of music do you listen to? Which kind of music that has an impact into your life? Like some people like listening to high volume music, which can affect some part of your bodies. It is also important to ensure that when we have good health, we can engage into evangelism. And evangelism is a way of church growth. And church growth, it is the will of God in line with Matthew 28 verse 19 and 20, where He is commanding us to go to all part of the world so that we can spread the gospel. If your health is not okay, you might be in a position to do that work. Educational method. There is an education that the Lord Himself is teaching us through the principle of the Bible that we need to follow. And through those education methods that we want to apply into our life, they are going to make us discern heavenly thing with a lot of ease. And there's a reasons to why we should take care of health reform. One of it is to glorify God Himself. It is to enable God to honor, exalt, and glorify His people, because by doing so, it means that we will respect and we obey His commandment. It also reduces the suffering that we do undergo in this world in terms of sickness, in terms of problems. If our health it is okay, then the suffering they are going to be reduced. To test the love, loyalty, and obedience of God's people, it is a way of ensuring that our health it is in order. At the same time, God answers our prayers if only we abide according to His standard. Sometimes our prayers are not answered because God has said, don't feed on this one, but now we go ahead and feed. And so, for that reason, people will become sick. It's also a way of ensuring that evangelism can be effective when our health is in good condition. Most important, it is a way of preparing us for the second coming of Jesus Christ, that you are longing for Him to come and take us home. May God bless us for these sessions. More sessions will be coming in. Keep updated in this channel. Be blessed.